Outside the Box should be viewed by mature audiences only. This show contains strong language, adult situations, drinking, ass-kicking fun, law-breaking nonsense, running with scissors, and just about everything your mother told you not to do. In other words, we are a bad influence and are irresponsible adults. Viewer discretion is advised. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, live from Studio 630 in the burbs of Chicago. It is time now for another episode of Outside the Box. Outside the Box. With your hosts, Oz Osborne and Pee Wee Taylor.
We're on a mission from God.
And we're live. We're back. We're live.
We're live.
I just figured out what we need.
What do we need?
We need hot girls with fans that are just sitting here going.
We got to work that into the budget. We need to sell some more shirts.
I think we need to sell some shirts for that. Welcome back, guys. What episode are we on?
24.
24. And, well, not this one, but it'll be 25 in the next one, which is kick-ass.
I'm getting there. That's quarter
Episode
of the way.
24. What do we got today?
We've got some guests.
We got guests.
Take two.
Guests. That's plural.
Guests.
We had 3.
Yeah.
James is taking his shirt off over there.
It's heating up.
It's getting hot.
It's getting hot up in here.
Welcome back, guys. We got
A few guys with zip ties.
A few guys with zip ties. We went back and redid our lost episode.
We didn't recover it. We did a 2.0.
2.0.
I think it went good.
I think it did too. Not only that, but there's this prize in there that you guys can catch at the end. We won't tell you now.
No.
So, but what have you been up to, Pee Wee?
Shit. I went to Camp and Drag.
You went to Camp and Drag? I did not.
It was hotter than fuck.
I feel like I'm very.
I burned through 100 pounds of ice. Attendance was down, which I didn't think would have been that bad. That's the least amount of people I've seen there. I think everyone got scared away by the heat. But, like, at least it was. If it was, like, torrential downpour, I could see it. There were more people there last year. And that was guaranteed rain the whole time.
I know when I left early on that one.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
But this is the first one I didn't go to. And I'll tell you, I didn't go for one. I was scared of it. I did not want to be in the heat. That's not the whole reason I didn't go. My daughter turned 11.
Need some personal time.
I figured I'd better be a good dad after 11 years of going. And I'll tell you this, because I was not a good dad the first year. She was born 3 days before the show, and I still went. Mind you, I was in the host club. But, anyway.
Yeah, well.
So I put my daughter first, and I decided to let her go to a birthday party. And then for her birthday, she wanted to go shopping, so we went. So.
Good use of time.
Good use of time. What about you, James? What have you been up to?
I just started a new job.
Hey.
And you're going to Texas tomorrow.
I'm going to Texas tomorrow. Yes, I am.
How long are you going to be there?
2 weeks.
Oh, so you will
Hey,
be there
so-
when this is out.
Are you going to let everyone know on the forums you're going to be down there?
Yeah, I do want to go to a couple of meets.
You can be like the Midwestern Frankie and just instead of saying like whatever they say in New York, just be like oop and pass me the ranch. Because that's what everyone thinks Midwestern people
So
sound like.
I am going, and then I come back, and then I go back again for 2 more weeks in September.
Okay.
Hey,
so,
man.
yeah, but I was thinking about that. I'm like, I'll do a Frankie.
Do a Frankie, dude.
I
It'd
do
be,
want to do
I would,
Frankies.
I'm gonna do that the next time I travel out of state.
Yeah, I do have a rental car, but I do kind of have to share
Yeah,
the guy, but I don't think he'll mind. So.
Oh shit, we need to get some merch and send it with him.
We should. We absolutely should. We'll give him the official douchebag.
James, you want to take the douchebag with you?
He's gonna have to.
Yeah.
It's right there. We'll load it up. We gotta make some stickers though.
We gotta make stickers.
So, but yeah, other than that, yeah, job's going good. And then,
Good.
What are you doing now?
Fix machines that break down. For
I got a
payment
bunch of
center.
machines.
For a payment center. Things
Gotcha.
that take your payment that they run through.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Cool.
Yep.
Sweet. I'm happy that you're
So you're
employed
saying
now.
you're qualified to take money for the podcast too?
We take PayPal.
So yeah, hopefully that job goes good, and then I can start getting a box.
For
on
sure,
air.
man. We're definitely happy to hear that you're working again. I know you're off for some time.
What are you missing? I know I ask you this every time, but what are you missing?
I believe I have a couple fittings in an airline.
Oh yeah.
What the
more
fuck?
airline?
I can buy the airline. Let's go. We can do
You
this in a
already asked me
weekend.
to order it, and I haven't done it yet.
You want me to order it?
I just don't know how I want to do.
Well,
the
you're going
back
out of
end.
town, but
I don't know how I
all
want to do
right,
the back
fuck
end.
this. When you come back, we're gonna bag the fucking thing. If all you need is airline, I got fittings coming out of my ass.
Yeah, we'll do
Alright.
that.
We got fitting. We're gonna bag the.
The
We're
front
gonna bag it.
The front bags need 3/8. There's what was it?
Fuck, I got all that.
We got everything.
Is it 3/8 to half
Now
inch?
we can go to the store.
No, I need So whatever I need.
If I
for
don't
front
have it,
bags.
I'll go and buy it from the place by my. Okay,
Okay.
well, let's not bore everybody,
Alright.
but we're bagging your XB.
Okay.
Enough of this shit.
What else we got to talk about? You know what I did?
What did you do?
I did a tech. But you know what I think?
I know, you told me.
What I'm going to do is I think we're just going to do tech pieces and we're just going to throw them up when we get them done.
Instead of trying to dedicate, I think.
Yeah, I don't want to do it like I want to keep doing the interviews the way we're
Because
doing it.
the
and then
tech
just say,
pieces
hey, we
are,
did a tech. Here you go.
kind of primal, like the way you film them.
Well, that way you don't have
And
to
we've
sit through a whole
we
episode.
actually have a second one that's in the works that I have.
Yes.
We'll put that together, but like, I don't know. I think you can get your point across with.
Well, it'll be easier because we can do it as a separate thing, and then you don't have to sit through a
Yeah.
whole podcast to find when we did something,
Mm.
and that keeps everything intact.
Yeah.
And that way, it doesn't, because we want more other people out there. We want the Kia guys. I'll tell you what, I posted the thing about this on the Kia board, like for the Deviant Debauchery.
Are you getting on to other
Yeah,
forums now?
but
How's that going?
I didn't hear a freaking
Crickets?
word. It was like,
Sounds like an XA forum.
Give it some time.
it takes time. Hey, you know what? I went on there and introduced myself as an XB guy, so I'm kind
They're
of
probably like, fuck that guy.
I don't blame them, because if they came into the XB page, you're like, who the fuck are you?
Posture.
I'm surprised they even let you in. They should have like clicked on your page like, this guy's got all XB stuff.
But, that's it. We want to bring it to that. And, I put in the last video, I put some Kia shit. I think there's Rando's Nissan Cube. And there was
He
also...
posted it the other day. He's
van.
like, I wish I didn't get rid of it. I'm like, you shouldn't have.
So, we're going to expand. And then you guys out there, we need your feedback. You're going to watch this next segment that we did with the guys with Zip Ties. And talk about how we need feedback, and that's how it's going to work. So we need some love, because I'll tell you, when we edit these, and I do the editing, and I put it out there, I'm all excited, and then I get like nothing. So let us know that you're out there, because it'll help motivate us to keep doing this. I say that like they don't. There are people, but it just seems like it comes sporadically, and I'm an egomaniac, and I need my ego blowed up all the time.
That's true.
Crickets.
Have you taken a Soul out for a ride yet?
I have not. I do want to do that.
Dude, I wish we could find one on Turo and just rent it and we could do a video of us just driving it.
Let's just go to the car dealer and do it.
Are they gonna let us videotape it though?
After we're out of the parking lot, they don't give a shit what we do.
We gotta know somebody who's at a Kia dealer. Right?
God, dude, this was back in the day. I used to go test drive cars. I remember I went and got a Tacoma and drove two streets down and did donuts in the parking lot of some other place and then took it back. But they might not let you do that because of that.
I only went on one test drive where they let me go out by myself.
I don't know. If we had somebody in there, we were like, hey, hold the camera.
Yeah, I don't know.
We got to get like that, though, because if you watch the guy...
If you plug... Listen, if the way to do it is if we plug the dealership and the salesman and be, like, cool about it, which, of course, we would, I think we can make it work. We just have to find that person.
You can't do donuts.
I don't think a Kia Soul could do donuts anyway.
I don't know.
You can do the front-wheel drive whatevers.
But
We'll go to McDonald's and get some trays.
But we got to get more used to filming everything. You know, like
Yeah.
the guys that we have on, if you guys haven't watched them, you got to check them out. They're definitely kick-ass videos, and they film everything. Like they're going through freaking Starbucks, and you got the video going. I can't get to that. And you're even worse. It's harder to get you to even take pictures because if you guys don't know, all the pictures in our intros are all candids, and it's supposed to be me, Jim, and
I
Pee-wee all taking pictures
I had
of each
a
other.
bunch. I think I've sent them all over.
Yeah, I know, but you need to keep them coming because I don't always have them.
I gotta re-up the inventory.
So, anyway, have we talked enough?
Yeah, I think they're ready.
Are we ready? Let's just go right to it.
Let's do it.
All right. See you. All right, guys, we are back. We are on episode 24 and 25. We are so glad to have you guys here for what's kind of a milestone for us. So we appreciate having you guys back. That's why that other one didn't happen. We were like, let's have them on a milestone.
Let's save them.
So you guys didn't know, we tried to film this before, and as one of the learning curves we had is we found that we didn't record the audio. So we had these guys back to do this, and now that we've got better set up, we're going to be much more professional looking. That's what it is.
Look,
That was a hard loss, but it was an
I still got the video.
lesson.
So maybe this time if it doesn't record the video, I can just put the two together.
there you go. Just make it work.
It'd be like an animated, a dubbed anime.
Yeah, right?
It'll be the old Godzilla movie.
So these guys, I know you don't know them yet. Maybe you do know them. They're freaking famous on the internet. They've got a kick-ass freaking Instagram page, and they've got a freaking page on our group. They've got a YouTube channel just like us that is a little further on than we are. So we wanted to have them on, pick their brains to help us kind of get a little further in everything that we do and help you guys out too. And main reason was we wanted to talk about photos because we see a lot of people out there that aren't doing so good with pictures.
Taking bad pictures.
So we're hoping that we can pick their brains and put a little bit of that to you guys. So first off, we'll let you guys introduce yourselves. We'll start off here with Jeff.
Yeah, like you said, I'm Jeff. I used to have a yellow first gen. It was bagged black and gay camo. Can I talk about my 240 instead?
Yes, go ahead.
So now I have a S14.5, but I used to have a first gen XB. It was bagged, camo wrapped. It was cool. If you guys ever saw it, that's
It was a nice
I'm
clean
sure
little
you've seen
first
it.
gen too.
This is the mug behind the car. But yeah, we have our YouTube channel, A Few Guys with Zip Ties. I think we're coming up, or I think we just broke 600
Damn.
subscribers.
Okay.
We're just trying to get 3.
Oh, trust me, we sit there and celebrate every time we hit another 10. It's like, hey, it's 590, what's next?
Well, he actually just hit 1,000 subscribers on Instagram.
Oh, nice.
Which was a pain in the fucking ass.
He was like
Yeah.
3 away. I got on Instagram. I'm like, this guy is like 4 followers away from hitting 1,000. Like, if you're not following him, go follow him. But everyone that follows me probably follows you. So.
You guys don't think about that because you don't know when you get to like what I was getting was you get close to 1,000 and then like a few people go away.
Yeah.
And you'd get those fucking robo guys on
Spam
there,
bots from Russia.
and then it would fucking go away, and you're like, come on. But now that I'm over 1,000, it doesn't fucking stop, and nothing changed. So I'm like, okay.
You don't. There's no celebration when you hit 1,000. Now your Instagram, you guys' Instagram is popping. Like, what do you guys at follower?
Currently, I think we're at 10.6 thousand.
Wow.
Damn.
We actually had the same problem right when we were at 10,000. It bounced like 5 or 10, and
I'm
we'd
sure
be
it's
able to,
even
like,
worse.
Well, at 10,000, you're able to connect a link to your story,
Yes.
and we'd post it, and then it'd take it down. It'd post it, and then we'd be over, and it'd take it back down.
Oh, okay.
So it was a constant struggle to get 10.1.
Yeah, in order to
so
get
that
the
would
story
stop.
going like that, you have to have what's the magic number of followers you have to have?
To link it, you have to have 10,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what he's saying is, when you look at the top and you see the story, you can actually put the links in there instead of having to go back to the bio, which is huge because that'll make you go a lot
Because then
further.
it's instant swipe up and you're there.
So that's what we're trying to get at. And I'm like, maybe 1,000 is it. Nope. I guess I got a long fucking ways to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can always buy followers.
Yeah.
They won't like any of your pictures.
Yeah,
but
well, so
be
how
able to
does
post
that
links.
work? Does
I'm
it
broke. I can't afford that. I need
I
more
don't
people.
know about buying followers. That's a little too bougie for me.
Yeah, sometimes it's really obvious. Like you'll see somebody have like 25,000 followers. You'll tap their profile. Their pictures get like 8 likes, and you're
Yeah.
like, oh.
The math isn't.
Yeah.
Something's not adding up
So,
here.
so what does it take to build an Instagram that's like that?
Quality content. I mean,
Yeah, you guys have good content.
I think as long as you're posting original creative content, you'll get the followers naturally. We also focus on a lot of what time and what day we post at, because
Yeah,
each
there's
day has
all
like a
the-
hotspot. There's like a little map you can Google, and it actually shows you like the hotspots on when to post.
Okay.
And it's normally lunch breaks and 8 o'clock at night when people are sitting there in bed staring at their phones. That helps a lot, just because you'll notice you'll get 50 likes versus 100 likes, just because there's that many more people on the platform.
And that's very interesting. And I've thought about that just trying to build us and posting on the pages because your news, the feed goes so fast. If you do it at the wrong time, those people aren't going to see that shit.
Yep.
Oh, even on XB customization, which has got like 10,000 people on it or something.
Got to.
I'll post something and it gets buried in like 5 minutes. I'm like, I didn't even know there was that much stuff being posted on this thing.
Oh, there's all those people asking about the 3 lights.
Yeah. I got the 3 lights. What do I do?
3 lights? I've got all the lights.
But it is amazing to think about that and everything like that, and even YouTube. I know I didn't realize it at first when I started posting our shit because we were automatically able to do an hour's worth of content.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I've watched like our lifestyle podcast, which is one I listen to. They can only do like 20 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I don't know what the breakdown was there, or if it changed or what. But you can only do so much for a certain amount of time. I don't know if it's followers.
I think
or what.
YouTube caps everything at an hour, but I don't know how that works.
I don't know because our last one was an hour and 20 minutes. So
Well, I think their limit is 10 hours. Because I used to have a fireplace that would play on my computer, so it would never lock.
okay,
And it was a 10-hour fireplace.
okay.
So there's definitely different limits. I don't know how they decide who gets what limit, but I know there's
Yeah.
a bunch of different limits.
Yeah, and that's why when we were sitting here asking you guys like, share, subscribe. That's why we're saying it. We need you guys on there and to help us grow, just like these guys. And that's how it's done. And it's kick ass to see that because like with you guys, obviously you didn't go out and buy the fucking followers.
No. We can't afford that. So.
Well, you got to keep paying for it too, right? That's not like a one and done thing, is it?
I've never done it.
How about you do it and you let us know?
I ain't got money.
We'll have you guys on a podcast.
But it's really cool to see that it's done that way and how it's good to follow you guys. You obviously got some great content.
Thank you.
I really like the new videos that you guys got coming out. What do you call that again?
The Cars of Chicago.
Cars of Chicago.
They're so perfectly filmed. I shared the link too. it's just like the way it's the pan shots, the drone, like the whole way it's assembled is like so professional.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It looks like high dollar.
Thank you. None of us went to film school, but we tried.
Hey,
That's where that high dollar comes in.
that's great, man. You don't have to have that anymore, which is hilarious.
And you know, the other cool thing about it too, I noticed, is like I have a real short attention span, and it was like 10 minutes. Like I watched the whole thing, and that's hard for like car videos like that because once they go past 2, it's like okay.
Well, that's why we try to keep it like a good mix of the person talking and like what they're actually talking about.
Yeah.
That's why it's kind of like rapid fire questions because it's kind of gets boring if somebody rambles on. Like my video's like 15 minutes long, I think.
Yeah.
And the video that's 6 minutes long has 5 times the views on it.
Yeah. Well, and that was something that we played with too because most of ours are like an hour long, which is a bit long, and a lot of people, some people complained about that. But we're trying to get the content out there, and that was what it worked. So we started another thing doing the XP News, which is about half an hour. It got less views. So I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just something that happens that makes it work, but I don't know.
Do you now do you guys think there's some science to picking music for videos?
I guess that's all me. I feel like maybe because I'll usually do the video first, and then once I'm done with the video, besides the music, I'll start looking online for songs, and I still have like the vision of the video in my head, and like as I'm looking through music, I'm like, no, that doesn't fit. And then once you hear a song and you're like, oh, that's it. It
just clicks.
It just meshes so perfect.
Because I've noticed, and this is just me personally, you can post a car video. If it's like a song that's hard to find or I don't know the title of it, I'll go and rewatch the video in my pocket for the song, even though I've already seen the video.
I've done that as well.
Yeah.
Well, here's another question going on that. How do you guys get around the shit, the YouTube, if you put a video or a song up there.
Copyrights.
Yes. What I've decided, and I'll tell you guys how my thinking is, I always go for like remixes and shit because it's not the people that put the song out that have the money to go, fuck you guys, I want my money.
Yeah.
In hopes that
and
that's
the algorithms usually don't pick up remixes.
Yeah. Honestly, I just got to a point where I don't even want to like deal with the whole copyright thing, so I just look up non-copyrighted music and I'll just go with that because you can't find remixes to like popular songs, but since they're recreated, you can use them. They're free to use. So that's what
That's my theory on it. I don't know if it was right or not.
Well, the remixes are cool because sometimes you'll get like a really weird one. You're like, oh hey, that's different.
Yeah. Well, the problem is like I have when I'm doing something. Sometimes I have an idea of the song in it, and it's hard to get it to change if you get So that's why I asked. But thank goodness I'm kind of in the same frame.
Yeah. Just do the quick search of uncopyrighted music, and half the time you'll just get.
Who do you get? Do you guys search uncopyrighted music on YouTube, or do you have like a search?
No, we just use YouTube.
Yeah. My whole process is for editing a video is kind of funny the way I even do anything because I do it all on my phone right now. Even when I get like music, I'll go to the song and play the video, and I just screen record the video and just cut the video and use the audio.
Well, that's the way to do it. As long as the sound quality is there, that's all that matters.
Exactly.
I wouldn't have known that if you wouldn't have told me. I thought you had like thousands of dollars of equipment and whatever, which you guys do. But
and that's what's crazy, to find out that you're editing it all on your phone. And I'm like, I got my fucking computer set up, and I'm fucking. It'd be nice to be able to do that on the shitter. Is what I'm saying.
It just got to the point where like I can do it so fast on the phone, especially because I know like how I want it, and then it's just cut videos and play everything out the way I want it, and then I'm done. So it's awesome. That's
awesome, dude. Because you guys got definitely, if you haven't checked them out, you got to go check out their videos because they're definitely kick ass, and it's really cool to see. And I even adopted. I don't know if you guys started or not with the fucking putting the hand in front of the camera shit. And
that's something we brought in from just other people we follow.
Yeah, for sure.
Angel gets mad because my hand won't always cover the lens entirely, and he'll have to like fade it to black. So when I pull my hand out, it doesn't look like.
Come on, dude, that takes more editing.
He'll do that. He'll do it like super slow. Like, all right, guys, bye.
Yeah.
Like Jesus Christ, come on.
I think his biggest pet peeve is whenever I pull my hand.
Ow.
Whenever I move my hand, I would just hit like, wow.
I love the vlog start where it's like, hi guys.
The all right guys.
And that's the thing too. It's like
It's so natural.
you get into a natural thing when the camera comes on, and it just kind of fucking happens. And we had thought about, we need to come up with a tagline. It just comes. Hi guys, it comes out so robotic.
At the ending of most of our videos, we struggle to find a tagline.
A parting comment.
Yeah, we're just like, tagline here, guys, and then we just cut it because we haven't just figured one out yet.
I always just say, well, we're gonna shut the fuck up now. That came natural, so
Yeah, keep it simple.
right. So when you guys are doing these videos, how are you coming up with content? What do you guys?
It depends. A lot of the time it's like, well, what's broke on your car that we can fix today? Other times it's, well, who's got a cool car that we can go, bother for an hour?
Yeah.
Ooh, should we tell them?
Ooh.
I think this is the part where we can tell
Yeah,
them.
I think this is the part where we gotta tell them.
Oh, we got some juicy.
What are you gonna tell us?
So we've been searching for the next people to have on our Cars of Chicago series. And Angel went out on a whim and sent a message to somebody on Facebook and was like, hey, we have this series we're doing. We want to know if you'd be a part of it.
Who?
And Chris Hill said he would be down to...
I don't know who that is.
I don't know who Chris Hill is.
Oh, here we are.
What is
You
he
guys know
trying?
the teal GTR?
Yes.
The teal GTR guy. Who
Okay.
has the teal Ferrari and now is building a teal A90 Supra.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
That'll be good.
we kind of slid into his DMs and...
Dude, that's how it works.
You'd be
Yeah.
surprised how easy it is to get a hold of people, like, especially on
Oh, yeah.
Instagram too. Like major Instagrams, I message them like, oh my god, they message. I'm like, wait a minute, this isn't that hard to get a hold of people. But that's great.
Well,
That's cool.
That's how it works, And I felt the same way when I would hit up Rich from All Time Low.
Yeah.
I'm like, he ain't gonna want to do it.
Oh fuck, that guy's so easy to get a hold of.
And it was like, okay, cool, but why wouldn't he? You guys' quality is kick-ass. It's just another way for him to get his shit out there. And
Thank you.
I think he's got Ethan doing work for him.
Really?
Yes, from what
Oh.
I've heard. So
I haven't really talked to Ethan in a while.
I haven't either, but he's
been busy, I think.
I guess he lives down the street from Ethan, and he
Oh,
knew
gotcha.
Ethan was doing shit. So he's like, here, come on.
Oh,
So-
that must be nice. I wish I could live down the street from Chris Hill.
Well,
Must
you
be a
guys,
nice fucking neighborhood.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Loud ass block.
well, then you guys just happen to know a lot of people, and I think you're pretty in tune with, the scene locally in
Yeah.
Illinois. You used to help run the Fat Boy decals. You
Yeah.
still do that or no?
Not at the moment.
Yeah.
Joel's super busy with his adult life. I'm slowly becoming an adult. And
Don't do it.
Don't
I'm
do
telling
it.
you,
Don't do it.
I'm
It
working like
sucks.
6 days a week and it's killing me.
Yeah, I hear that, man.
So I haven't been to many car shows this year. I think I've done one so far.
I haven't hit that many shows. I've hit a few, but I haven't. There was a lot of them I skipped this year.
Yeah, but I noticed there's not as many meets or anything this year
Well-
either. So I have nowhere to bring the car to. I bring it to work.
Yeah. Well, and
I do this.
that's something that we had thought about, and it's cool to see you guys take that over because you're a little more capable than we are. We had talked about doing a Chicago thing because there isn't a freaking, that I know of anyway, a page on
Yeah.
YouTube for that, and it'd be great to be able to see that because I think that's a big draw for some of the people. I know back in the day when we were doing parking garage party and that,
Yeah.
one of the reasons you showed up was because Ethan and those guys were
Yeah.
from Chi-Town Modified were going to be there. You get your car in the video and whatnot, and that's the reason that you go.
Yeah, it's like the best feeling in the world. You watch
know-
a recap, and next
you
thing you
know
know,
what,
you just
though?
see your car, and you're like, oh, there's me.
Yes.
You know what I miss though? Even back when I met everybody in 14, 15, I miss just meets. Everyone wants to put on show. It's like I miss going to a meet at 6 o'clock and being out of there at 10. You didn't have to pay, you didn't have to register, you just show up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I always felt that people would bring more projects out, which I kind of like to see, but I don't know. I think it's changed. I think the cops have cracked down, and I think that's kind of what put the kibosh on
Oh, yeah, a lot of it.
our meets in our area. I know Naperville wants, the moment they hear about it,
Yeah.
done. They don't
Well,
have no part.
There's still, I think Stale's still doing them, and
Yeah, they do theirs on a private
Yeah,
lot
they
now.
do them, and Stance Down Low does them, but they're always in weird spots at times I can't get to.
Yeah.
But I appreciate that they do them, so.
well, and it's cool to have that. Unfortunately, like you said, there was a lot of that where I know there would be one that would just pop up in Joliet and we'd be there, but I can't be doing that anymore either. But it's cool, and hopefully you guys can take that and run with the cars of Chicago, because
Yeah.
it's definitely cool to see where you guys are going with that.
I think it's gonna pick up and it's gonna be like the next hot thing.
I hope so. I mean,
They're filmed so perfectly. It's like people have done them and they're good, but your guys is like there's something to them.
Well, it's funny because obviously from where we are, we don't have that many people doing that, and you always see the guys out in California that are putting out this shit that it's like looks like it went through a fucking studio and they did it on a sound stage and whatnot.
yeah.
But when you guys see that you're able to do it, and I think the first one was the one with the airplane going overhead, which I fucking love that you just let it go, because it just shows how organic it went, and it just fucking flowed and it was perfect. And I know it's probably just like when we started to record this and the fucking lawnmower started up, you're like, oh fuck, but it turned out to work great.
Yeah, it gets to the point.
And now he turned off the lawnmower, so now we're just gonna sweat.
He was like, great, I pissed off the neighbors.
But so it's great to see that. But let's take it back a little bit, and we'll let you guys introduce yourselves here a little bit. Go ahead, Angel.
My name is Angel. I drive a '99 Subaru Impreza, and I'm pretty much like the video editor of the group.
You're kind of the brains.
I guess the brains, and
We're just the comedic relief.
I'm just the guy in the background.
You're just the guy cutting everything.
yes, I got
You hold the lights. You hold the boom.
I'm really good at that. My dad taught me that, actually.
Well, go ahead and introduce yourself, man. Go
Is
ahead.
that like when you're a kid and your dad's like, here, hold the flashlight,
And
that's
then
how
you
learn
just
to
get
work on
yelled at
cars?
for an
Notice
hour.
who
Get
doesn't know
yelled
how
at,
to do
hold the
anything.
flashlight.
Well, there's always the guy that's behind the camera that you never see.
Yeah.
And then that's me.
Go ahead and introduce yourself,
I'm
man.
Danny. I have the GTR 32.
And we're gonna need pictures of these just so you guys know.
Well, they should still be all in your Facebook Messenger. I sent you a bunch a while back.
Yes,
I'll
and
send you some newer ones, because Angel just finished his wide body.
I know he was doing the wide body. I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, that's dope.
It looks like his car skipped leg day.
Hey, chill.
Sorry to cut you off, man, but go ahead.
Oh no.
So you got the GTR, and what are you doing for the group?
Oh, I literally just stand in the background. I'm that guy who has like one-liners. I just like,
He is literally the best part. He's our favorite person in the videos.
Danny recently filmed a whole video by himself with no one there.
And it's the
Best
funniest video.
Best video we have.
I'm gonna need a link.
There's definitely an art form to being that guy that's just quiet and then all of a sudden fucking says something.
But it's like every line he drops is just like pure gold.
Yeah, that's literally what it is.
100% Danny.
Like, we've turned him into a GIF now that we send each other.
So how did you guys meet?
Well, I met Danny when we were like middle school,
yeah,
7th, 8th grade probably.
playing basketball.
Yeah.
Basketball, the cars.
Yeah, just pretty much.
Toys got a little bigger, you know?
Yeah.
That's all it is.
I don't know, I kind of showed up a few years later. They graduated the year before me in high school, and we all went to the same high school.
Okay.
And I forgot, we figured it out once. I came over to Angel's house through a mutual friend, and I don't know, we just kind of been friends ever since then. Or no, it was somebody's bonfire.
Oh, okay.
He had to drive one of our buddies home that was drunk, and I followed that car to bring him back home, and that was kind of our meeting point as friends.
It's crazy how that shit happens.
Yeah.
But cool, because, you know, it's just going to say, everything fucking happens for a reason. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
I think that's how it works, because I've had a lot of unexplained things where I make weird connections with people.
And then next thing you know, you have three guys from, way up north, out in the middle of nowhere, filming a podcast.
I know, right? Yeah, because how the fuck did I meet you? I think.
You installed the coilovers on the
I
side.
remember that. I was just thinking about that.
That was the
today.
first time.
When you posted that picture on our page, I saw that and I was like, dude, I remember putting the coilovers on that thing.
Yeah.
And then that night you went to leave and it was like making noises that you left and I'm like, fuck, it's 10 o'clock, I gotta go to bed.
We forgot to tighten the
The rears?
no, the bolt on top of the top hat for the
Oh,
fronts.
yeah.
We totally forgot to tighten one of them, so it's like clunking, and I'm like, oh shit.
The last two times I did coilovers, it's always the rear shocks. You always forget the rubber bushing on the bottom. So what happens is like bam, 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 and then you have to undo it and then drop it down and put the bushing back in every time. Ask Jesse about it every time. It's great.
But I don't remember how the fuck we met. I don't remember when the first time was. It must have been through the group.
Yeah, no, it was definitely through customization. It was definitely somebody's like,
That's
"Post
how
where
I
you're
found
from."
Chi-Town.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that's kind of how everybody in Illinois knows each other now.
pretty much.
I know James has been around forever.
Well, it's just funny though, but I keep seeing these guys running around in XBs that I've never seen.
I think I'm telling you, it's a new wave of people. I saw some guy the other day. I'm like, I've never seen that one before, and it was like really nice. It gave me a wave. I'm like, what the fuck is
There's
this?
a guy around here who's got a blue. It's plastic dip. He's got the fucking grill I want. I know where he works. I can't figure out where he lives, so I get that goddamn grill.
He's got to follow him from work one day.
We gotta hit up Pest. You gotta get that grill.
I already talked to him about that. So let's go back. So Jeff, you were into photography. How did you get into that again?
Somebody sent me some really bad photos once. I'm like, geez, is this really what happened? Like this, you were so proud of sending me these, and I was like, I feel like I could do better. So I stole like my mom's point and shoot camera at the time, and I just progressively got to the point where I'm like, I should buy my own camera. I convinced my parents I needed it for a class. So yeah, they bought half of my first one. I bought the other half of it. And then just through college and using it, I have a degree in graphic design, so I use it, photography hand in hand with that.
Right.
So it's just kind of, I just kept shooting. I just literally shot 10,000 photos until I figured out what I was doing.
That's cool. I'm not to that level yet, but I know when I was taking pictures, I would do a thing where I'd be like, just pick a boring shot and then try to make it interesting, and then working into it. You can make anything interesting. I haven't gone that much further in it, but it's cool to see that. And there's so many pictures out there that you guys have got really nice cars, but there's a shadow on it, or you cut off the front end, or there's a tree in the way.
Let's do a quick, easy one for the viewers. I want each of you to rattle off 3 tips to take a picture that doesn't suck. They can be real simple too.
Move your thumb out of the lens.
Okay, that's a given.
Get lower.
Okay.
Don't suck.
Okay. All right, put a little art into it. That's how I feel.
What about you, Danny?
I literally just started photography.
Really?
Yeah, so I think I got a camera early this summer,
Okay.
and he found it for me, and I said I would take it, and from there I'm trying to go a few places trying to take photos.
Well, have you got anything that you've figured out already that you can relay to these guys? To put you on the spot?
For me, it's like I was a little spoiled because the camera that I got came with different lenses, so I can shoot wider, shoot farther. So I didn't get the aspect of getting closer.
Yeah.
But getting closer is probably something that I won't really think about.
Yeah, and definitely get it square and centered in there. There's something to that too. So it's definitely cool to get a beginner's view for that. So if you got anything else, throw it out there, man. We want to hear it. What about you, Angel?
First thing, just learn your camera. Learn the settings, because a lot of people just shoot automatic, and you're not gonna get any dynamic range in the pictures.
Right.
The shadow is gonna be bad. Most likely, the ISO is gonna be really high, because that's what the camera's gonna do. So first learn what ISO is, shutter speed, everything. I would say learn that. Take a ton of pictures.
Yeah.
Just whatever, even if it's not car related, if it's anything, just go out and take a picture of a leaf on a branch, just so you know, okay, this is how it'll look from the back, how blurry it'll be, if it won't be blurry, and just keep shooting and try to find something interesting in the background.
That's always something that's hard for me, is I find an interesting background, and then by the time I've got the background and the car in, it's like you lost the car.
It happens sometimes. Sometimes something in the background will be the same color, and it throws it off,
Well, and I think the other big thing is key, and I heard this from back in the day reading an article from Hot Rod Magazine. They said take a bunch of pictures, and because if you take 1 or 2, one might be okay, but if you're taking 10 to 30, there's going to be some in there that are fucking kick ass.
Oh yeah.
Because the lighting was perfect, the wind was blowing, or something. You never know.
You just get lucky sometimes.
Exactly.
Wow, this was a lot better than I thought it was.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll miss too, and you'll be like, "Oh, this picture's really nice," but it's completely out of focus. And those are the worst.
Yes, I see a lot of that. These guys with the cars blurry, and it's like, come on. But
what I've noticed too is I think most people are just shooting them off a cell phone.
That's totally okay. I mean,
you got any cell phone pointers?
Cell phone pointers?
Yeah.
If it depends. I know iPhones, you really don't get as much customization through the camera app, where I know Androids, can literally act like a manual camera now. But definitely play around with even just the settings on your phone, because now phones offer like ultra wide photos.
Yes.
And, if you got a long car, it makes it that much easier to try to get it in, so you're not standing a mile behind it to get it all in one frame.
And like Angel was saying about shutter speed, I don't know. I haven't looked through my phone to see if I can do that. I'm hoping I can. But shutter speed is key for taking night photos.
Oh yeah.
Keep it still and keep that shutter speed open. I know when we did some pictures back in the day. It was a night shot in the city. I had the fucking camera on the tripod and I let it go for like 30 seconds.
Yep.
And the pictures were like, it was dark as fuck and it looked like daylight almost. It was beautiful. So like you said, keep an eye on them settings because you can figure that out a lot. And the other thing I know when we did the calendar shoot, you did the light painting.
Oh, light painting is so fun.
Haven't even done it this year.
Haven't even done any this year. I know.
I know that when I was doing it, I used to do them here in the garage, and before I even knew what I was doing, I put the camera on the tripod, turned the shutter speed up, and I grabbed a freaking flashlight, and I would shine it around, and little did I know I was fucking doing that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, no, a lot of things you'll find out are actual techniques, and you're like, oh, I thought this was just a crapshoot.
No, and that's the thing, it's just like working on cars and whatnot. There's a trick, and it's the same fucking thing, I don't know if this is still a thing or not. I know back in the day, the camera guys would fucking take Vaseline and run it around the edge of the lens to give a soft edge when they were doing stuff and whatnot. Not that we would fucking do that in this.
I can't imagine how big of a hassle it is to Vaseline out with the lens. I've heard of people doing on the outside, you can wrap like green saran wrap and other goofy shit like that.
Yeah, there's tons of little hacks you can do that. I've done it before for the vlog. Actually, there's an episode where I'm like painting the fenders after you welded them, and I actually just put a Ziploc bag over the lens and then just spray painted the plastic bag.
Okay.
To make it look like.
Yeah, because it covered it up and it looked like I sprayed painted.
That's always. I don't know why I always liked that when they did that on TV.
That's a cool idea.
Like Pin My Ride was famous for that, where they would paint
right over
the
the
lens.
Yeah, just put something in front of it, paint right over it. Camera's fine. You
It looks
painted
cool,
a piece of saran wrap, throw it out.
And it's the same thing, you just customize whatever and make it cool, It's really cool to see that you guys are doing that and can, relate, help these guys out a little bit.
Yeah, no.
What do you think about, with centering? I know you and I differ on this a lot. Centering the thing. He's always like, everything's got to be straight. Mine's got to be like
the mini
3/4 angles and you can see the whole fucking thing and it's distorted, but...
I mean, that's style. I mean, that's simply style. I mean, if that's the way you prefer to shoot, that's your style. That's the way you like your photos.
He gets mad.
I'd run with it.
He gets mad online. He's like, "Stop taking tilted photos."
It's just because it's not my style. I mean, I'm not actually wanting you to stop that. I love the photos of Raylan Box when it's sitting in here, out there.
He definitely has a weird style. I don't know. He's not the greatest photographer in the world, but he's got the vision of what looks good in a picture. But the camera's like the cell phone gives you enough what's the word I'm looking for?
Well,
enough of a quality photo that he can play with it and play with the color and make.
The funny thing is now with the S10, you were just saying how it's got the line. It's got fucking 4 cameras on the front.
Yeah.
So it's like, dude, when you take a freaking shot like I do, I got to relearn it because the car looks like it's bent in the middle.
Yeah, no, that's where editing comes into play.
Yeah.
When it does get kind of bananaed like that, it's called lens correction.
You'll notice that because these two guys on the end are blurry.
That's because we have the fisheye out right now.
Yeah, if you see something called lens correction, it'll actually compensate for that bend and kind of straighten the photo back out. So
doesn't Instagram kind of let you play with that a little bit?
A little bit,
but it's not a lot. It's a very small.
Yeah, it's under one of their little sliders. It actually can bend the photo in or out for you.
Yeah.
I haven't played.
You know what else makes me nuts is when you give a perfect shot, you're like, I'm gonna put it on Instagram, and your car is sticking off the edge of the frame, and you shrink it, get it perfectly fit, and you open it, goes back out, and then you're like, I can't use the photo.
Yeah, I definitely have a bunch of photos that I went to post that just don't frame up right.
Do you want to save this draft? No.
I like the disappointment in his voice right there. But.
Every day and every night, is this love, is this love, is this love that I'm feeling? Is this love, is this love, is this love, is this love that I'm feeling? Is this love, is this love, is this love, is this love that I'm feeling? Is this love, is this love, is this love, is this love that I'm feeling? I wanna know. Turn up.
All right.
We're back.
What do you think?
We did it. 24, dude.
We finally got it right.
We got it right. We got sound.
The computer didn't fuck us this time.
Well, let's get into that a little bit because I know you guys noticed, not the last one, 23, but on 22, we had a spot where the voice wasn't wrong. Somebody commented, is like, the voice wasn't right. I think my YouTube's off. No, it was us. We did this the hard way, but we did kind of figure out what we're going to do from now on. We're separate. We're recording the audio and the video separately, but in the last one, I didn't record audio with the video, so there was no sound bar, so I couldn't line it up that easy. And
so you're like just.
And the sad thing is, I think I had it, but the problem is with a program, things move sometimes. Like in episode 23, you'll see if you guys watched it or remember now, you've been a week behind, but that one there's a spot where the green screen didn't take the green out because something changed. And there's still things in this program that I don't know that move things, so I got to check. But so what I'm doing from now on is I'm going to start editing this one on Monday. That way I have a week to watch it, because when I do them before, I don't have any time. I have to fucking instantly fucking start exporting, and as soon as it's exported, I got to fucking send it to upload or I won't make the deadline. So that'll give us another week that I can make it. So everything's perfect, but we're learning shit, so... But the sound, dude, the fucking sound is fucking awesome.
Sound has gotten way better.
So,
I'm very happy about that.
Now we just need some cords for the freaking wires.
Yeah, I don't know why the cords didn't work.
2 brand new ones that didn't work.
But send them back. Where'd you get them? eBay?
I'll get them. But, so we want to thank you guys. You know, we're at 24. Next one will be 25, which is kind of a milestone. I don't know about you, but that fucking is kicking ass.
I remember we hit 10 and we were like, wee.
And now we need to go back and watch the first one and be like,
oh man.
Dude,
I don't know. Can we handle watching the first one?
Do you remember watching the one with the fucking Christmas episode with the tree and it was all blurry and shit?
Yeah, oh yeah, didn't we use the camera off the laptop to do that?
No, I think I used the other one, but it was the other camera that sucked. But
that was when we were still recording at 720 and now we're at 1080.
But we definitely got better. And now the fucking lightning thing. Dude, I was so happy with that.
Light.
So, but we're going to record it this way from now on. The other thing we want to do is, you know, we mentioned in the last one, and I really liked what I said. I'm going to bring it up again. You know, really, guys, support everybody that's out there. The XB guys that are out there, you know, Jimmy Roberts, Rando,
Jimmy.
All the guys out there that are still building parts. You know, hit those guys up. Show them some love. I know we don't have a lot of money sometimes and we got to buy eBay parts or whatnot. And there's nothing wrong with that. But when you can, spend the money with those guys. It'll keep us all going. It keeps the money within our XB community, and we'll get more out of it because we got to come together whether we like it or not.
Yeah.
And with that being said, buy our shit.
Yes, we need fans.
No, we appreciate it. I know you guys.
That was double pun right there.
I listen to a lot of podcasts and whatnot, and everybody's like, "Oh, buy our shirts," and I'm like, "Fuck you! I ain't buying shit." And I'm over here going, "Buy my stuff, please."
Like, I don't know about you. Doesn't Rogan sell shirts?
I don't think Rogan sells anything.
Oh, they
but
don't sell shirts.
We'd appreciate it if you guys did. We got our new shirts. We got to thank Mr. Steve Ball for these.
They're nice shirts. I thought they were going to be gray, but they're black. But I like black more anyway.
I like black. And these shirts, $25 ship. You see the information in our merchandise thing. If you guys want it, I know it's kind of weird, but you guys got to understand if we got a website to sell our merch, we would have to sell more merch to pay for that.
We would pay more for the website than we would even make off the shirts.
So all we're doing is on PayPal. You go to our PayPal address, give us your name, what you want, and your sizes and whatnot, and we'll send it out. It's cheap, it's easy, and
yep.
We make some money and it keeps everything going.
We got hats, we got shirts, we got stickers.
The shirts,
and we still have koozies.
We got koozies. I know it's getting kind of.
I think we've had a lot of people buy up.
Speaking of koozies, we got a good.
Yeah, I need to give a shout out to Heather at Camp and Drag. I was going on about I borrowed Brian's the Yeti the tumblers. So when I was there, I burned through 100 pounds of ice, and I was like, "This cooler is a fucking piece of crap." It was like those Igloo ice cube ones. Everyone's Yeti's holding the ice like. Everyone's like, "Yeah, I used like 44 pounds of ice. I used 100." And then I used the insulating tumbler. I ended up telling her about it. I'm like, "Yeah, I forgot about this beer for a half hour and it's still cold." And then she ends up one way or the other. She's like, whatever. And she sent us Yeti tumblers and koozies, so thank you.
We got to thank you a lot. Thank you very much. I got a lot of koozies, but I have yet to have a Yeti, so I'll see if it's better.
I think I like, I got the white one, so.
I got red.
We're going to send her out some stickers and whatever.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you guys for all the love that you guys send. But like I said, don't feel scared. Ask us questions. Whatever.
Hit us up.
Hit us up because we want to know that you're out there.
Instagram.
A lot of the times when we're doing this, it's kind of like, hello? Is anybody watching?
Is anybody out there?
It's nice to hear from you guys. And don't think that you're not appreciated for watching. Dude, we are almost at 300 subscribers now.
Hey.
It's like 397. Which isn't a lot, but that's kick-ass for us. So we get 1,000, we can do more stuff. So tell your friends. And like, share, subscribe. That being said, let's get the fuck out of here.
I'm hungry. Let's go get tacos.
I'll go all in till I'm gone. She might call me falling, so no more question about that hoe. Cause I'll do my one-man show. She just wanna see, so what it's like. Shawty tonight, I'ma fuck you twice. Bitches on my side, they feel alive. Fuck that bitch, yeah, I'ma die tonight.
Pull up in a brand new Benz, ooh yeah, like skirt, 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 skirt. They be wonder who that is, that's Captain Kirk, 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 Kirk. Swisher came back from the dead, oh God. Fake ass rappers can't hide no more. They don't want smoke, they lying, they fraud. I'ma be the one to get it higher than the flight attendant. She be looking at me like, boy, stop. I'm the illest one to do it, I can show it, I can prove it. I'ma have you flipping like a coin.
electric and spinning. Yeah, you had a collapse because nothing in your last kiss had. Where is my mind? Where is my mind? Where is my mind? Way out in the water, see it swimming. I was swimming in the Caribbean. Animals were hiding behind the rocks, except little fish, but they told me swears trying to talk to me. Where is my mind? Where is my mind? Where is my mind?
What up, y'all? Yeah, soundtrack, what's poppin', baby? Woo! Y'all ain't know, I go by the name of Lupe Fiasco, representing that first and 15. Yeah, and this one right here, I dedicate this one right here to all my homies out there grinding. You know what I'm saying? Legally and illegally. You know what I'm talking about? So, check it out. First got it when he was 6, didn't know any tricks. Matter of fact, first time he got on it, he slipped, landed on his hip and busted his lip. For a week he had to talk with a list like this. Now we can end the story right here, but shorty didn't quit, it was something in the air. Yeah, he said it was something so appealing, he couldn't fight the feeling, something about it. He knew he couldn't doubt it, couldn't understand it, branded since the first kick flip he landed. Labeled a misfit, a band.
What? Rollers.
No.
Yep. Shit.
Come on now, let's do this again. Oh, yeah. That's it. Come on now, put your hands together. Everybody, come on now. Shoot me.
What? What did I do?
You failed to stop on a red signal.
The light was yellow, sir.
May I see your license, please?
God damn it. Man, I haven't been pulled over in 6 months. I bet those cops have got SCMODs.
SCMODs? State, County, Municipal Offender Data System.
We show your license currently under suspension. Step out of the car, please.